People, people, people. Are you living or are you just existing? Are you complaining or are you conquering? Are you going to tremble or are you going to thrive? It makes no difference because right now you're tuned in to Derrick Live. Hello, everybody. Happy Friday to you. I hope everything went well for you. It's a wonderful June 16, 2017. Y'all, we got a treat tonight. We want to make sure we just go ahead and get into it. I call this episode No Shortcuts. The destination for success requires going the extra mile. And y'all, we have a wonderful guest today. I've known this lady, well, I first met her about 20 years ago. She is a wonderful personal trainer, as well as an educator, as well as a wife, etc., etc. So with no further ado, I want to welcome to the show, Mrs. LaDonna Foster. Y'all put your hands together right there. Let's put your hands together. Let's see who we have. There we go. Hi, LaDonna.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing fine. How are you doing this Friday?
I am doing absolutely wonderful. Cannot complain at all.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, I know you, LaDonna, but those who may be listening to us live and who are going to watch the replay of this video, can you tell the people who LaDonna Foster is?
Well, LaDonna Foster is a lot of things. She is an wife first. She's an educator. She's a personal trainer. I have two beautiful little girls who I acquired through marriage. So I'm a mother. I'm the everyday woman. Yeah. That goes out here every day hustling, trying to have their own grind while still maintaining some sense of femininity. I'm that woman. That woman that you see in front of the mirror every morning, that's who I am.
Absolutely, absolutely. And, you know, I like to talk about things that make us us. And,
right.
when we look at your profile, hey, I'm not the smartest man in the world, but I believe one of your passions is physical fitness.
Absolutely.
And another of your passions is education. So,
absolutely.
You know, we got a lot of women, some men out there too that want to make sure that they increase their physical fitness, you know, situation. So let's go. Can we talk about Get Wasted? For those who don't know about Get Wasted, can you explain what that is and how they can get more information about it?
Absolutely. If you go to my Instagram profile, it's Get Wasted _ATL. Basically what it is a weight loss program. I call it Get Wasted because let's be honest here. Atlanta is the Black Hollywood of the South. And I hear so many women say, oh my gosh, can you get my waist small? Can you get my butt big? And it's a cliche that to be beautiful, to be attractive, you must have the smallest waist and the biggest behind. However, for some women, genetically, that's just not possible. And then people have to understand that with the program that I provide, I don't provide you the body that you want. I provide you the body that you have times 1,000 that genetics can, that plays a huge role in it. So I don't just give you a body, I give you the best body for you.
Oh, the best body for you.
Exactly. Okay. I mean, because say for instance, a lot of times I have consultations with my clients or clients prior to me taking them on. And I ask them all the time, like, how do you want your body to look? And they say, oh, I want my body to look like yours. No. Your body can't look like mine. Genetically, that's not possible. We all have different strands of DNA that make us who we are. Genotype, phenotypes. I'm sorry, I'm a science teacher. I'm a biology major. So excuse me as I play with these words a little bit.
I go ahead.
Right. Your phenotype is your physical appearance. Your genotype is what makes you. Your blood, how your hair is. That kind of stuff plays a role into how your body genetically makes itself up. So where I am a mesomorph, where I have more of an hourglass figure, naturally, I work on the things that's going to just magnify or intensify those attributes I already have. So it's not about getting the best body out there. It's getting the best body for you. If that makes any kind of sense.
That makes perfect sense. And while we're on that subject, I want to go ahead and venture into like a touchy subject because it's women all over the world who instead of actually putting the work in, just want to go to the doctor, just want to get it done via plastic surgery.
Yeah.
Well, I know you've thought about it. I'm not saying for yourself, but in terms of how it affects women. what would you say to that person who is actually thinking about that?
Well, the thing about it is there are no quick fixes to weight loss. Unfortunately, a lot of those women who go and have their staples planted into their stomach so they don't have to eat as much and they lose all this weight. It's called gastric. I have several clients that are in my gym right now that have had that type of surgery. And let's be clear, if you haven't learned how to eat properly, exercise properly, maintain and sustain, it doesn't matter how many surgeries you have, your body is going to revert back to the body that it was. I often encounter a lot of women who go have plastic surgery and then come to the gym and work out so people will believe that they did it a natural way, and it's just not right. However, there is no quick remedy to weight loss. Just like it took a while for you to gain it, it's going to take a while for you to lose it. And that's the part of the process that you have to learn how to trust. It's not about, oh my gosh, I have so much to lose. It's about, oh my gosh, I lost 5 pounds. Let me see if I can do 5 more. Mm-hmm. It's a complete paradigm shift. You have to shift the way that you're thinking in order to accomplish those goals.
All right. It's a good point. On this show, we love to help people, and a lot of the times when people are trying to figure out like where they're going in life, what goals they want to make, they benefit from hearing like testimonies of others.
Right.
So, LaDonna, can you take us back? Because we see where you are right now, but can you take us back to the specific time, year, whatever you want to call it, where you were like, you know what, I'm about to make this a part of my life. I'm about to pour all of my energy into this. Take us back to that time. And why did that happen?
Well, I've naturally been able to maintain a small frame. My heaviest has been 178 pounds. I was wearing a size 12 in women, and I was comfortable. My boyfriend, who was now my husband at the time, was elated because he was like, hey, I got me a thick one. I got her that way. I fed her lobster. I fed her steak. I got that, whatever she has right now. But, so I was comfortable. Why? My man was happy. He's happy. I'm happy. I'm happy. He's happy. Right? But then one of my close girlfriends, she was preparing for a fitness competition. And she says, LaDonna, is getting down to the wire. I just need some type of support. Would you mind working out with me? Support me these last couple of months. And I was like, well, I'm a former collegiate softball player. I know how to throw weight around a little bit. It shouldn't be too hard. Not realizing, Derrick, that here I am, haven't done any type of weight training in like 7 years. Mm-hmm. So I didn't anticipate the amount of turmoil my body would be in. But as I started progressing and my muscles began to remember, because there's something called muscle memory, remember these things, training got easier for me. So fast forward, about 6 weeks later, we went to our competition, and I saw this Caucasian female on stage. And when she walked out on the stage, she didn't look like anything. I mean, no muscles, no anything. But when she flexed, I was like, oh my gosh. So I leaned over to our trainer at the time and I said, can you make me look like that? And he was like, give me 7 weeks. 7 weeks later, 32 pounds down, I was on the stage. I got second place in my first competition, and I never looked back.
Never looked back.
Never looked back.
I mean, before that competition, like, had you ever even thought about, like, one day I might compete against some people? Did you ever think about that?
What? I love to eat. I mean, and don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm serious. I've been blessed with the genetics to where I can pretty much eat what I want, and it does nothing to me, So you thought I at that space in my life, I can't care less about fitness. I was thick according to the standards. I was good, so no, I never even thought about it. But when I saw her, I was inspired, and it was a wrap after that.
Wow, wow. For those who are just tuning in, you are with Derrick Live and Mrs. LaDonna Foster, personal trainer and educator, and we are talking about going the extra mile. LaDonna, we have somebody who posted a comment right here. I just want to show this to you. It's from Suzette Roberts. It's about shifting the way you're thinking in order to accomplish those goals. And you know what, LaDonna, for your clients, the experience that you've had with working with people who have started at one level and trying to get to another level, how hard has it been for them to like shift their thinking? Because I mean, I get it. You get in the gym and you put in the work, but isn't there like a mental thing that has to take place as well?
Yes, it is completely. But you know, when it comes to women, it's just not a mental thing because we're multifaceted. There's so many things that play into how we go about our daily lives. So it's just not about the mental. It's the confidence in knowing that I can do it. See, that's what's great about my program. I'm a woman. I know how you feel. I know that you're intimidated already coming into the gym because you're looking at me and you're like, oh my gosh, she can do X, Y, Z. And how am I going to be able to keep up with her? But that's what I'm here for. I'm here to build, then strengthen. There's a difference. Not strengthen and build. I'm here to build, then strengthen, because I can't do anything until I've earned your trust. And that's through building relationships. That's through letting them know, hey, this is day one. Guess what? You come back day two, it's going to hurt again. Day three, it's going to hurt again. And guess what? When you finally tell me, hey, it doesn't hurt anymore, I'm going to do something to make it hurt. It's all about building, strengthening, and challenging. That's what keeps you going. That's what keeps you striving in life. And that's what I do with my girls. That's the approach I take with my women. You know, and that's why we're so close. Because not only do I kill them every day, but guess what? When they have their cheat meals, guess who's with them? You know why? Hey, you coming with us? We going so-and-so. We're a family now. So it's different. It's no longer being punished. It's like she's looking out for me because she knows, I know she has my best interest at heart. So it's different. You know, it's different when you create and build those relationships. It's almost like in the classroom. A child could care less about what you know until you show them how much you care. But it's the same thing with a woman. I don't care what you say to a woman. If she don't feel like you love and you appreciate her, it's in one ear and out the other. So it's creating a balance. It's finding that balance. It's like another example, mother and a child. Your mama might beat your butt, but you know she does what?
She loves you.
She love you.
Yeah.
She love you. It's the same thing when it comes to training. Yes, it hurts, but guess what? I love you. And I'm gonna make sure when you come in here tomorrow, before you leave today, I'm gonna scoop some of this BCAA in your water so you can have muscle recovery tonight. Because I want to make sure when you come in here tomorrow, you're good to go.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
That's it. So I mean, you know, it's empowering. It's empowerment. Because I tell them, I say, hey, you're not gonna need me all the time. You're not gonna need me one day. It's that gradual release. We do this together, and then I let you go, and you can fly on your own. You know, so it's just different. It's weird, but I mean, I love my girls. They work hard every day, and I mean, the results are showing. I mean, it's back to back to back to back.
Right. We'll get more into the routine and the things that you offer, but let me ask you a semi-deep question. So, okay, you start doing, you know, training for this. I'm talking about back in the day for yourself. Mm-hmm. Did it ever come into your mind that, wow, okay, I'm doing this for myself, but hey, this may be like a calling for me. Maybe, you know, I'm supposed to do this in the future and help a lot of other people. So when did it become like not just focusing on you, but actually your calling to help other people? Did that ever happen?
I had to learn to not be selfish, Derrick. I did. No, I never thought about it. Of course I did. And I'm good. And I don't have a lot of patience. Even though I'm an educator, I pride myself on the ability to get to a mind quickly. So I don't have the patience to do that. But through training, I have developed the patience, because one thing I do realize, right now I probably have 47 clients, and one thing I realized and I had to learn this quick: everybody's different, and who may give me a 1,000% over here because she's capable of 1,000. Well, Betty might give me 100, but that may be all that Betty has to give. And just because Betty gave me only 100 and Shayla gave me 1,000, their effort may have been the same. It's just their abilities are different. Does that make sense? And you have to be able to celebrate both of those things. You know, so once I realized that, then my patience kind of just waned, and I was really able to just say, you know what? Hey, doesn't matter that you only did 10. Next week, we're going to do 15. You know, and you start setting small goals. And as they keep achieving those small goals, guess what they start doing on their own?
What's that?
Making my life easier because I no longer have to tell them what to do. Now they're going out and doing it.
That's right.
There you go. Right. That's it. Wow. Now I hear when my girls leave the gym now, they're saying, "Oh, LaDonna, I'm just letting you know I'm going to do cardio." Oh, okay. Bye.
So, what's that quote? Teach someone to fish, and then I'm just messing the quote all up. But bottom line, when you teach somebody to do it, they'll go out and do it for themselves, and that alleviates the stress on you.
There you go. And now I can focus on training because they have bought into eating right. They bought into doing their cardio. They bought into the rewards on Saturdays when we all go out as a bunch and we celebrate their accomplishments. We're keeping their measurements. We're tracking their weight, their fat body composition. We're tracking all of that stuff. And as they're seeing this, they're just like, oh my God, like this is really working. Now my job is over. I can just train.
Right.
That's
right.
it. Mm-hmm.
Roberts has another comment on here. On point is their confidence in knowing I can do it. Okay, LaDonna, let's get into some advertising. We're gonna use this to advertise, okay? Because there's some people out there, some women rather out there. They on level 1. They on ground 0. Not paying attention to what they eating, not going to the gym, nothing. Right. So if they were to show up and get wasted, what could they expect?
Weigh in, measurements, first day. Okay. We take pictures first day. And then from there, we go into our workout. Workouts typically consist of a warm-up, circuits, drills, and then a cool-down period. I can modify any exercise. I can give you exercise adapted just for you. Anything that you need, I can adapt to. So it's just a matter of you coming in. There are times where you have group sessions where all the ladies are working together, and they love that. I mean, I even enjoy it because it's like one big party. On the flip side, if you want one-on-one, you also have that service. So no matter where you start, I can care less. It's how you finish. And that's what we're here for, to progress monitor your finish, not your beginning. I can care less about your beginning. I want the product, and the product is what I'm going after, and that's your weight loss.
Wow. Are they giving you specific goals at the beginning? And so
I don't go off of a client's goal. I go off my vision for their body.
All right now. All right. That's gonna humble some people out there, because we come to you with our goals. We at this number. We need to get to this number in 2 months. What you gonna do, LaDonna?
Right. And you know what I say? I say that's great, and you work towards those goals. You just make sure you do what I tell you to do.
All right now.
Yeah. And it's weird because it's weird. I wish you could just actually see the process. I mean, just from the women starting initially, and then after that, week 2 is like, oh my gosh, yes, I'm hurting, but it really wasn't that bad. And then it's week 3, and they're saying, I'm going to be here. Now they're telling you what time they're going to be there. Mm-hmm. So it's like it goes from hesitance to, oh, wow, I can do this too.
Oh, let's go back to this. What's going on? Are you there? You there?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it makes all the sense to know. It's like I said, I keep referring to that proud mama, because there's so many moments that we as mothers have. It's a proud moment every single time. And whether my clients realize this or not, it's a fulfillment for me to see them happy. So it just works. It works. And it's almost like this positive energy constantly just floating, you know? And you get used to that.
Yes. And let's face it, mothers, they have vision for their children, how they want their children to look, how they want their children to end up. You mentioned something really interesting. You really are pushing them to the vision that you have, not really more so, you know, where they have. How do you, I guess, formulate that vision? What do you consider when you're trying to like shape and mold somebody, you know, based on your vision of how you think they should look? What are those things that you think about?
I look at what they have naturally. A lot of times my clients have social media. So I'll go back to photos and throwbacks and all that kind of stuff to see how they looked when they felt like they were in their prime. Okay. Right? Because a lot of times, guess what? If a woman felt good in her prime, she always wants to get back to her prime.
Yeah.
All right? Case in point, one of my babies, she was complaining about his exercise. She was like, oh my God, LaDonna, this hurts. So I leaned over to her. I said, you need to understand, we got to get you back to when you was in that all white. And she looked at me and she was like, what are you talking about? I said, yeah, I went through your Instagram. And the next day, and she knows who she is, no lie. And the next day, she came into the gym and she said, LaDonna, that was a reality check for me.
Wow.
And I just never knew that people or trainers actually took the time out to research their clients. Mm-hmm. Well, I do. So if you have social media, I'm going to look, and that's the power of a picture. That's one thing about the power of a picture. A lot of times people put up pictures, not realizing that folks can see their progress through pics over the years. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm going to go back to when you thought you was in your prime. I'm going to look to see how your body was then. Because if that's the case, that helps with my vision for you. I'm not going to give you something that you've never have. However, I can make the best body that you already have. See what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question about personal trainers.
Okay.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you know a lot of personal trainers.
I do.
And it seems as though a lot of y'all are like real motivated, like almost all the time. How do you all keep that up? Is that a common thing amongst personal trainers? Is you always motivated? You're
a businessman, right?
Yeah.
Right. We're entrepreneurs in the business, right?
Right.
We are walking billboards. Ta-da! We can't train people if we look like crap. We can't train people if we're always, we no. At all given times, we have to be on go. I'm my walking billboard. Period. I have a trainer. I have a nutritionist. However, when I get clients, it's based off how I look. So I can't go around looking crazy. Mm-hmm. It's just not feasible for the business. I cannot be knowledgeable in something and not be applying it. That's ludicrous, right?
Right.
So I apply the same principles that I would want my clients to adopt. And I live the lifestyle. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Well, my trainer says you can cheat. Me and my clients, we gonna go cheat. I'm not going by myself. I'm taking my girls with me. I don't even see them as clients anymore. Those are my girls. I'm taking my girls with me. We cheat together. So it's just knowing that once you commit, you are your walking billboard. And if you want to be successful in this industry, period, you have to just stay ready. Period.
Stay ready so you don't have to get ready.
There you go. If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. There you go.
Absolutely. Let me point to a wonderful question that people will benefit from. Now, I'll be honest, LaDonna Suzette, she lives in Maryland. But for the people who in Georgia who want to know where you're located, where are you located?
I am located on 2442 South Stone Mountain, Lithonia Road, Lithonia, Georgia 30058 at Butler's Extreme Training.
All right now. Y'all heard that. For those who are listening live right now, for those who are going to listen to the replay, y'all go ahead and take that information down and make sure you go get wasted.
Wasted, yeah. You have to get wasted. Absolutely.
Absolutely, absolutely. Where do you see what you're doing as far as get wasted? What do you see this developing into, like in the next 3 to 5 years or so?
I'm not an optimistic person. I'm not a pessimistic person. I am a person who lives life day to day, period. You can spend 10 years grinding and one day can change your life. And because of that, I wake up and I start brand new the next day. So I don't have any expectations for get wasted other than to continue to service the individuals that we have. Because at the end of the day, as long as my clients are happy, I am happy. If it grows to be this huge business, this huge empire, God has bestowed his blessings on me. If it stays locally and I continue to have my 50 to 60 clients, God has still bestowed his blessings on me. So no matter what, I'm still in a win-win situation. That's completely. Right. So the expectation is just to continue to do what we're doing in the community, which is changing lives. That's it.
That's right. That's right. We're not going to take too much of your time, but I do want to sneak in maybe a couple more questions, if that's okay.
Yes, you can answer as much as you want.
Okay. You know what? And this show is about the people, so let me show you another comment that Suzette just put on here. How can someone that lives in another state make use of your program? I am very much interested. Thank you.
Well, Suzette, I'm glad you asked. I'm in the process now of shooting an online program for Get Wasted.
Yeah.
Yes. So be looking for that very, very soon. I am looking to launch an online program. Actually, it's in the works as we speak, where you will have 60 days. It's not a 60-day challenge. It's a 60-day transformation. And basically every day you have a set of instructions to do. You have workouts to do, what to eat, when to eat it, everything you would need as if you were here with me locally. Unfortunately, right now, like I said, we're still shooting, but we hope to launch it mid-August is the target date. August 15th is the target date. So we'll see how that goes.
Oh, you about to go worldwide, LaDonna. Just let you know right now.
I don't know what's going to happen, but we are working towards really progressing in a manner that could help women. And it's crazy because in all honesty, Derrick, men can benefit, but I really am targeting the woman, the working woman, the mother. Because one thing I've noticed, people love the fine young women. The old women are not really caring about fitness as much, but that middle-aged woman, that woman between 30 and 45, no one understands that they still want that sexiness too. Mm-hmm. You know, and that's a target. That's an audience that is understood but never explained. Mm. You know, understood. We understand they're there. Well, that's where they are. They're there. There's no explanation needed because it's understood we're there, right? Mm-hmm. But we still got it. Right. We still got it. So with that being said, this program is really geared to women empowerment, not just physically changing the body, but mentally shaping the mind. You know? Yeah, so we'll see how it goes. I'm excited though. I'm excited about a lot of projects that are starting to come about.
Well, I'm excited for you.
I am.
All the best in all your endeavors. A lot of times, I've asked this question before to other fitness enthusiasts out there, because a lot of times when people see the pictures on Instagram, Facebook, and all that, they feel as though, I just need to go to the gym. I just need to go to the gym. But they tell me out there, nutrition is like more important than the gym.
Absolutely.
So for those, I mean, I'm gonna just be honest. I'm gonna raise my hand. I didn't grow up eating healthy. I'll just be honest.
Right.
If I'm bringing my 30 plus years of unhealthy eating to a time where I'm trying to get better, like what are just some simple things I need to consider, like nutrition wise, where I can like better myself? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, the thing about it is, these are some basic rules. If it's processed, equals fat. Sugar equals fat. If you can stick to your leafy, dark green vegetables, if you can stick to your proteins, if you can stick to your basic carbohydrates, a red potato, sweet potatoes, rice, jasmine rice, basmati rice, brown rice, quinoa. If you stick to those basic foods, even without exercise, you will see a change.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you start incorporating something like 20, 30 minutes of cardio a day along with eating healthy, then you will start seeing changes. They may not be as gradual. They may not be as fast, but they will be gradual changes. So it's one of those things where it's almost baby steps. It is baby steps.
Mm-hmm.
You can't go from hot wings, pizza, tacos, the indulgence of cakes and cupcakes and cookies and say, oh, tomorrow I'm just going to do rice, spinach, and this, or egg rice. You can't do that. That's not realistic. I wouldn't even expect my clients to go cold turkey the first month, okay?
Mm-hmm.
The first 30 days are pivotal moments. I mean, they're teetering back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So you have to give yourself realistic expectations. Okay, first week might be I'm only going to cheat 2 times. You know, second week, all right, I cheated twice last week. Well, you know what? I really cheated 3 times. This week, for real, I'm only going to cheat 2 times. And you got to hold yourself accountable to those goals. And then as you start to see your body reacting to that accountability, you'll want to change even more. Case in point, client says, oh, LaDonna, I went down in my inches and I did XYZ. I said, wow, you just told on yourself, right? I said, well, let me say this. Could you imagine how it would be had you not done X, Y, and Z? You are being a deterrent in your own progress. Mm-hmm. And she was like, dang, when keeping it real goes wrong. No, when keeping it real goes right. Mm-hmm. Sometimes, and this is just for anybody in life, sometimes you got to get out your own way.
Yes.
And in weight loss, a lot of times women are in their own way. Not because they don't want to do it, it's just that they're scared to. They're scared to fail. They're scared to say, oh my gosh, I went hard for 2 weeks and I lost a pound. But guess what? If you took a pound of fat out your body, it'll be the size of a size 12 or 13 shoe. You understand what I'm saying? So that's an accomplishment. Oh, you know?
Absolutely. So we see as being a great example of eating well. Can you just tell us how many days a week do you cheat?
I cheat every Saturday.
Okay.
I have a cheat meal every Saturday, and all my girlfriends can tell you that I am a burgers and fries girl. Like, I don't care where we go. My husband can even tell you, all I want is a nice, juicy burger and a plate full of fries. Mm-hmm. And that's just what I like. But for the most part, 80 to about 85% of the time throughout the week, I'm sticking to a regimen. And I don't sway, yeah.
We don't have to spend a lot of time with it. Can we go through that regimen? I think a lot of people need to understand that it is about routines and regimens. It ain't about ideas. You got to come with a concrete plan.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, I typically start my morning off with egg whites. I love egg whites. I do chicken sausage. Sometimes I do turkey sausage. Sometimes I do turkey bacon. Sometimes I do oatmeal and egg whites. Sometimes I may do sweet potato, egg whites, and berries. It just all depends on what I'm training. that day. It's crazy, right?
You not eating no cereal and milk, like cereal?
It's processed. Process equals fat. Remember that. I just told you. Remember?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am. I'm back on.
Yeah, process equals fat. So no, I typically stay away from cereal. I love steel oats. I naturally sweeten anything with honey or agave nectar. That goes for coffees and teas. They're the natural form of sugar. They don't mess with your glycemic index. My second meal may comprise of maybe non-fat Greek yogurt, apple, almonds, spinach salad, spinach protein shake. Like I said, that's depending on what I'm training for the day. Lunch may always comprise of some form of carb, whether it's jasmine rice or sweet potato. I love sweet potatoes. I love rice. Some form of deep green vegetables, which for me, typically, I'm a collard greens girl. So I typically have collard greens. I typically have broccoli. I love cabbage.
And can you put a little hot sauce on it?
You sure can. You absolutely can.
All right.
You can eat hot sauce. Yep. And then for lunch, for my snack, my midday snack, I may have rice cakes with almond butter or peanut butter with a protein shake again. Or I may have chicken and broccoli, or I may have fish and broccoli, just depending, once again, on what I'm training. Fifth meal is always like a recovery meal. That's typically just a protein shake, and then dinner will comprise of a fat, a protein, and a vegetable, i.e. a piece of salmon with a cup of kale, or I might have 3 ounces of avocado with 4 ounces of chicken breast and a cup of spinach, something like that, so that I'm insulated in my stomach. I don't wake up too hungry in the morning, and I can be ready to go.
What about jasmine rice? I was informed that it's filled with nothing but sugar.
No, jasmine rice is not the sugary rice. White rice is the sugary rice. Jasmine rice is great nutritionally because it has 0 sugar and 0 fat. However, regular white rice does. Absolutely.
Gotcha. Okay, so you do that about 6 days out of the week?
Yes, I do that about 6 days out the week. Now, keep in mind, I will alter some things. I'm very good with macronutrients. I know how to calculate the macros that I need. So I will sometimes substitute things to meet my macro goals. Like if I know that for meal 4, I need to have 40 ounces of protein, 20 ounces of 20 grams of carbs, and some vegetables. You know what I'll do? I'll go get something like a spinach wrap, gluten-free, fat-free spinach wrap, and I'll go get some sliced turkey breast, like boar's head. They have great chicken breast. And literally, I have made me a sub inside of a wrap. So I have a wrap, but I've met my macro goals. You see what I'm saying? So I have fun with my eating.
Okay.
That's where the education comes in. That's what I teach my clients. You can have fun with this. You just have to know how to meet your macro goals every single time.
Y'all heard that? Potential clients, you can have fun with the eating. It don't have to be boring. It doesn't have to be burdensome. You can have fun and pretty. You know what? I imagine or I assume that, once you start having a routine, you may start finding that it is kind of palatable. It may start tasting good to you.
It does. It does. Like, oh my gosh, like I love peanut butter. Hands down, I don't care who makes it. I love freaking peanut butter, but I can't have the Jiffy. I can't have that stuff because it's high in sugar. However, I can have the Smucker's all natural. And when I say it is divine, it's divine. But it's basically grounded up peanut. They have no sugar in it whatsoever, but it just tastes so good.
I'm about to ask a real question right here.
Okay.
This is a real question right here.
Okay.
Because some people, they have goals and they want to start new. But come on now, they live with some people that don't want to have anything to do with their nutrition plan. So let's be real. How has that worked out in your household, LaDonna?
Yeah,
And
because
what do you recommend to those suffering from that?
yes, because my husband is that dude who's like, hey man, that's your crap. You take that crap away. I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna have my hot wings. You can have your salad, whatever. But as the main cook in the house, I just cook 2 and 3 meals. I can make it interesting for him, but still make it suitable for me. That's the beauty of having the knowledge of your food. You know what I'm saying? So typically on a Sunday, I'll cook. I always bake some sweet potatoes. I always make jasmine rice. I do 2 vegetables, usually comprising of either collards and broccoli or green beans and cabbage. And then I'll do like 2 different proteins. It either be steak or and chicken, or maybe fish and steak, or maybe fish and chicken. Something along those lines so that he's able to alternate. He can make other things from those items. Mm-hmm. So although he is still has his soul food that he so loves, it's the healthier side of it. So and when I do sweet potatoes, I don't do the sugar and the butter. No, I just wrap them up in aluminum foil, stick them in the oven, and we bake.
That's a change in lifestyle right there for a lot of people.
And this is the great part about it. If he wants to spice it up, Derrick, guess what he can do? He can go get his brown sugar and his I have coconut oil in there. The solid form, he can put that coconut inside a sweet potato. It'll naturally sweeten it up. It's a natural fat burner. He can do his brown sugar. And there you go. He has now spiced up his own baked sweet potato, and he doesn't bother me.
Got it. And we talked about the physical aspect of, when you get into the gym. We talked about the nutritional aspect when you get into the kitchen. How about we wrap this up? Because you I can tell, are very educated about all this stuff. Have you ever, researched the benefits of like sleep, rest? How does that contribute to all of the goals that, the women have? Should they be getting proper rest? If so, how many hours or so?
Well, just like your mom used to tell you, if you don't go to sleep, you're not going to grow.
Yeah.
Same thing. Muscle recovery is important. I wouldn't go off my sleep patterns because I am a live wire. I stay with tons of energy all day, every day, and I wish I could turn it off, but I cannot. But typically, a good night's rest is between 6 to 8 hours. I typically burn, when I sleep, around 800 calories a night. You burn the most when you sleep. So it's important that you get your rest.
Got you. Y'all hear that, listeners out there? Not only about the weightlifting and cardio and nutrition, you got to get that sleep as well.
Yeah. Absolutely. And that monthly massage and facial. And you have to get that too.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. What's the benefits of that?
Just always staying ready, so you don't have to get ready.
Okay. Do you get a massage like every week?
I get it every month. I go to the sauna. I get a body scrub. I get a massage every month. Yes, absolutely.
Wow. Hey, I know you all who are going to watch this on the replay. Y'all, this has been a wonderful interview. We're getting some information here from a personal trainer, LaDonna Foster, and that's just like a preview as to what you can really expect when you join her program. Yeah. So picture all of this information like to the next level, y'all. So thank you, LaDonna. I really want to thank you for taking out time out of your day. Because really, this is all about just helping people. That's the only reason. People ask me, why do I do this? Why I make all these videos? We're just trying to help people in any way, shape, or fashion. So,
it's been a pleasure.
Sorry, go ahead.
It's been a pleasure. It's really have. I just like being able to help people as well. So this has been a treat for me. Like seriously, a serious treat. Any way we can spread the word, I do. Get wasted _ATL.
Wasted _ATL.
Yes.
All right now. Okay, well, before we wrap everything up, LaDonna, is there just one last thing you want to just tell those women out there who are really trying to get their body back? Yeah, they're in their seasoned years, middle age, so to speak. And what type of words of encouragement could you give them today?
Day one or one day, you decide. That's it.
All right now.
Yeah, that's it.
Day one or one day, you decide.
You decide.
Because they tell me that one day is not a day of the week.
There you go. There you go. Okay. There you go. But we all know that day one of the week is what? What starts the first day of the week?
That's going to be Monday, right? Oh, no. Sunday?
Sunday starts a new week. Sunday starts a new week.
Okay, my bad. I told you in the beginning I'm not the most intelligent man in the world.
Sunday starts a new week. Yes. Day one or one day you decide. And let me just expound on that really quick, Derrick. I get it. I get the intimidation factor. I get the fear. I get all that. But to everyone who is listening, understand that everyone had a day one. They just didn't arrive at where they are. They had a day one. So understand your day one is just like the rest of the 100 billion people in the world who started at day one. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. And that's what you got to keep in mind. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Amen. Yeah. Hey, okay. LaDonna, can you just hang on for 1 minute? I'm just going to close up the show.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you, Derrick. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. 1 second here. Well, people, I want to thank you all for just being here. I think Suzette Roberts just had a comment. I really would like to hook up with you. Okay. I'll get to your comment after I finish. Let me wrap up the broadcast, Suzette. She says, thank you, LaDonna, very informative.
No problem.
All right. Absolutely. You all, this episode was entitled No Shortcuts. The destination to success requires going the extra mile. Once you listen to this interview, you will see how LaDonna goes the extra mile every day. And not only does she do that for herself, but she helps other women out there, which is the wonderful thing that we wanted to promote for this show. We talked about Get Wasted. Make sure you all go to her IG, everywhere she is on social media. Go there so you can get more information and so that you can be another one of her clients. I'm going to just be honest with y'all. Okay, until next time, I want you all to just stay positive, stay informed, and most importantly, stay motivated. And what did she say? She said, it's either going to be one day or day one. My prayer and her prayer is that you choose day one. All right? Until next time, take care. Bye.